Now let us learn a song. We learned to write about a dog. Now let us sing a song on our little puppy. Song, a tiny little song. You like song? Yes, we do. So we are going to do a song on our little puppy. Okay? Now, let's say, write my pet puppies. My pet puppies name is Jim. Tim. My pet puppy's name is Tim. Okay? I am very fond of him. Fond of him. Tim, him. We got rhyming words here. He's very fat. He is very fat. But I don't mind. But I don't mind. He is such a roly poly pup. And that's what we are going to sing now. Okay? Now we're going to sing about our little puppy. Okay? Now, the song you already know, sing it with me. My pet puppy's name is Tim. I am very fond of him. He's very fat, but I don't mind. He's such a roly-poly pup. Take it again. You have rhyming word, Tim, him, fat. Okay? Lots of words, roly-poly rhyming. Okay, let's take it. My pet puppy's name is Tim. I am very fond of him. He's very fat, but I don't mind. He's such a roly-poly pup. We are talking about pet, learning to write about pet. We did a cat, we did a dog. Now, some of you might love to keep a little rabbit. So let's learn to write about a rabbit. All right? Here's your little rabbit. He's got nice, big, round eyes. Okay? A big, round eyes. Then he's always smiling. Then he's got big ears. Always he has a big ear. And he's got a nice, big, round body. And of course, a nice, fluffy little tail. Okay. Rabbit. What is his name? He's a little rabbit. So we're going to learn to write about. See, he's smiling away. He's so happy with you. Rabbit. Okay. I have a pet rabbit. I call him Raja. Very good. I call. I call or I call her. I call her Rani. Okay. Her. I call her Rani. She's a tiny little white rabbit. She is a tiny. She's very small, you see. She's a tiny little white. She's a tiny little white rabbit. Okay, now let's see what all this rabbit love to do. Let's say she loves to jump and run. She loves to, or what else she like to do? She likes to hop about. Very good. She likes to hop and run. Good. Hop and run. Good. She likes to hop and run. She enjoys chewing carrots. She enjoys chewing. She enjoys chewing carrots. Good. Lastly, she loves to eat fresh cabbage leaves. Good. She loves to eat fresh cabbage. Fresh cabbage leaves. So we learn to write about my pet rabbit. Now let's read it together many times and write it also many times, and it will help you to write about a rabbit. I have a pet rabbit. I call her Rani. She is a tiny little white rabbit. She loves to hop and run. She enjoys chewing carrots. She loves to eat fresh cabbage leaves. We learn to write about a rabbit. Why can't we say a little poem about a rabbit? Shall we? Yes. My rabbit. My rabbit. So we're going to, My rabbit is a tiny little poem that you will definitely enjoy. I have a little rabbit. I have a little rabbit. I have a little rabbit. I have a little rabbit whose ears are soft as silk. Whose ears are soft as silk. Soft as silk. His eyes are round as half a crown. His eyes are round. His eyes are round as half a crown. Half a crown. Eyes are round as half a crown, and his coat is white as milk. White as milk. His coat is white as milk. My rabbit cannot talk to me. My rabbit. My rabbit cannot talk to me. Talk to me. But only. But only. Twitch his nose. Twitch his nose. Okay? I can tell you when he's happy. I can tell you. I can tell you when he's happy. When he is happy. I can tell you when he's happy as twitchity as twitchity. Twitchity, twitch. Twitchity, twitch. He goes. He goes. Now here I completed. I have the poem on my rabbit and we're going to learn to say it together. It's a lovely little poem. You will love it. Okay? This is a lovely little poem. Okay, on my rabbit. Okay? Let's say it together. 1, 2. My rabbit. I have a little rabbit whose ears are soft as silk. His eyes are round as half a crown, and his coat is white as milk. My rabbit cannot talk to me, but only twitch his nose. I can tell you when he's happy, as twitchity twitch he goes. Say it again, my rabbit. I have a little rabbit whose ears are soft as silk. His eyes are round as half a crown, and his coat is white as milk. My rabbit cannot talk to me, but only twitch his nose. I can tell you when he's happy, as twitchity twitch he goes. Now this is a lovely little poem. I want you to read it and say it with action and enjoy the poem. We learn to write about the rabbit and now we learn to sing the poem. Say it in a rhythmic manner. So all what you need to do at home, say it many times so that you enjoy the poem. I have a little rabbit whose ears are soft as silk. His eyes are round as half a crown. His coat is white as milk. My rabbit cannot talk to me, but only twitch his nose. I can tell you when he's happy, as twitchity twitch he goes. So, did you enjoy saying the poem on the cat, on the puppy, on the rabbit? Yes. Now, we do this. Why? So that you can speak about your pet cat. You can speak about your pet puppy. You can speak about your little rabbit. Speaking exercise is very important for you, standard 1 girls and boys. Listening to a poem from your teacher is also important because you not only listen, but you learn it by heart and repeat, recite aloud. So you are doing listening and speaking. Now, on the pet, we will do the words that we had written for the composition, dog and cat and rabbit, and then some words we must know how to make it in a sentence. Shall we do that now? Now let's look at the word wall. What are the words that I introduced to you? Can you read those words? Can you make sentences out of those words? And then we'll go on to do who am I? You have already done a cat. Supposing I say, I love fish. I love milk. I learned to climb the tree. Immediately you will say, that's a cat. So these things we are going to do now. All right? Now, word wall. This is for you to look and spell correctly so that you do your dictation correctly. Okay? Word wall. Now, this word wall will be permanently in your class for you to look at and remember the words spelled correctly. Now, we learned the word cat. We learned rat. Yes? Cat. At. Rat. Then we learned can. Then dog. Then bone. Tiny. Very small. These are the words that we did it last time in your writing of tiny composition. Then he, she, me. These words we have to know. All right? Now, then we did eat. Your pet eat, isn't it? Eat, pet, then small, small, meat, then we learn run, and then we did mice. Cat loves to catch mice. Okay, so these words we learned. Let's read it together. Cat, rat, can, dog, bone, tiny, he, she, me, it, pet, small, meat, run, and might. All these words came in the tiny composition. Now, let's see how clever we are in framing sentences with some of these words. Okay? So, frame your own sentences. If you can frame a sentence, then you are a very clever little girl. Okay, here we go. Frame your own sentences. Your own. Frame your own sentences with these words. Okay? With the words that we learn to spell. Okay. It's a very nice exercise to check whether you know to make your own sentence with the words. That means your listening capacity, your speaking skill is very good. Now let's take the first word. Here, let's say uh, we have here can, and then we have here and. Let's take these two words, can and. Okay? So, the first sentence that you can write, come on. I can run and jump. I can. Very good. I can run. And we have words here. I can run and jump. I can run and jump. Isn't it easy? Yes. I can run and jump. So we have got words here. Can. You used can, then you use run and. All in one. I can run and jump. Let's take another word, small. The small. Okay. I am a small girl, or I am a small boy. Very good. I am a small, you can either say boy or girl. Okay. I am a small girl or small boy. So we learn to make a sentence with small. Good. Now, take another sentence. Tiny. There's a word here we learned in our composition. Tiny means small. So you can say, I have a tiny bag. I have a tiny. I have a tiny bag. And you keep all your treasures in the bag. So you have used the word tiny. Then, what else? Another word we must learn to use is she. She. She is a good girl. So, another sentence is we are learning to use the word she is a good girl. Good. So we learn to use the word she. All right. And finally, we have another word here, bone. Bone. You can say, my dog loves to chew bones. That's the final sentence, okay? My dog. My dog loves to chew. To chew. Bones. My dog loves to chew bones, and that's what we're using, bones. Now, so we not only learn to write about your pet, your cat and a dog and rabbit and whatnot, fish, squirrel, anything, but we also learn tiny little lovely poems so that our speaking skill is strong. Now we are learning words, and the word we are learning to use it in sentences, a complete sentence. Okay, now look at the word wall. Cat, rat, can, dog, bone, tiny, he, she, me, eat, pet, small, meat, run, and mice. Frame your own sentences with some of the words in the word wall. I can run and jump. 3 words were used from there. I am a small boy or small girl. I have a tiny, tiny bag. She is a good girl. My dog loves to chew bones. So we learned now how to frame tiny, correct sentences.